Hi, welcome back to the 8th video, and in this video we are going to look how the chains works under the hood. So let's start. So I'm gonna go with the I have my notes here, and we are in this video we will be talking particularly about two concepts. The first one is runnable lambda, and the second one is going to be runnable sequence. So let's start with the runnable lambda. What is runnable lambda? So runnable lambda is we will create a lambda. Lambda is a function in a Python which is supposed to do a single thing. So that's how you will define a single task. And the runnable sequence is you will create a sequence of these runnable lambdas, which will get executed in a sequence. So this is a very basic theory. Let's do it in a practical by code. So I'm gonna switch to my code. Okay. So I will create a new file, call it. Okay, so first thing I will do, so this is my code. I have this, and here I have the message. So what I and this was my chain, right? So what I'm gonna do is the first thing I will create the first thing what I will do is that I will said okay, my prompt template would be is going to be, and actually I need to import two classes. The first one is going to be runnable lambda, and the second one is going to be runnable sequence. So I have these right now. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna create an instance of the runnable lambda. Runnable lambda, and I'm gonna pass a lambda function to this. If you don't know about the lambda function, it's a Python concept, and that's not the topic of this code. I have a separate series about the Python, so you can check there. So basically, you will pass x as an input, and you will do messages dot. No, actually, yeah, actually, I need to do one thing. I need to create first I need to create, yeah, I need to get prompt template from here, and I I'm gonna call this as the formatted message, and I'm gonna pass say prompt template format X. Okay, so basically whenever I will be running this task, I will pass the input which will come here, and then it will go here and it will return me this whatever this code will return. I will get that. That is what this runnable lambda will return. Okay. So for a quick example, I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna create a chain, and I'm gonna create a runnable sequence, and I am going to pass my prompt to this one, and I'm gonna comment everything here. Actually, I'm gonna comment everything. Yeah, I'm gonna comment both of these, and yeah, let's run it. Okay. So I'm gonna say Python. Okay, so here you can see it's returning me my formatted template. So I'm gonna transform complete existing example with this runnable lambda. So the next thing we had in the chain was to call the model. So for that, I will copy this and I will paste it here and I will call it model. And here I will, okay, I have to find my model here. So I will call model. And the last thing I'm doing in my chain is parsing the output. So I'm gonna call this and I'm gonna do this. Final answer, final response. Actually, let's call it final response. And in my lambda, I am actually just gonna return the x dot content, and in my runnable sequence, I'm gonna pass the next step is model, and the last step would be okay. So as we have seen, this runnable lambda is a single task, and in sequence we are passing multiple single tasks, and we are saying okay, first execute format prompt lambda, and whatever the output you get from this, pass that as an input to this next task, and then execute this one, and whatever output you get, you will be getting from the model lambda, runnable lambda, pass that as an input to final response. So that's the chain under the hood. So I'm going to run this again and let's see. Okay, so this is this is how this is the output from my uh, chain, and you can see it's the same like we have seen previously. So this is how the chain works under the hood. If you want to see the code and the internals of these two classes, runnable lambda and the runnable sequences, you can go here, and I'm using Mac, so I am going to press the command key and I will click here. It's going to take me to this class, and you can see all the description of this class and how it is executing uh, executing different things in the chain. And it's also showing if you have multiple here, so you can also say which one is the first, middle. You can see this and understand how you can pass different sort of parameters to this class. So that's all about this video. In the next video, I will show you example how the parallel branching works. How the parallel chains works, and we will also see how the branching works in the chain. Thank you.